How are you? I'm Bobbie.
Brian Egan, nice to meet you.
Nice
to meet you, Bobbie.
Good morning, I'm Bobbie.
This is Jenny Chase.
Nice to meet
Hey,
you.
Jay, how are you?
Nice to
Bobbie
meet
Deen,
you.
nice to meet you. Glad to be here. Thanks for having us.
We do like uploads to YouTube. Do you guys mind if we film the segment?
No, not at all. Cool. Not at all. I was checking out YouTube yesterday.
Cool.
We're in there a little bit.
Yeah. Well, this is where we're gonna.
Yeah, no, that's totally cool.
Yeah.
This is my brother Jamie.
Jamie, how are you, man?
Good like
How
this.
you doing? I'm doing good. I'm Ben. That's Brian over there.
Hey, thanks for getting up early, Brian. Thanks for having us.
Coming in. Got it, man.
This is great. My pleasure. Now, what time is everything today in Sterling? You guys are gonna be there
Noon.
Noon.
Mm-hmm.
12. Are you
Noon,
sure about it?
12 to, I think it's 12 to 12:25.
Hey Matt, what time is the Sterling deal today?
And there's another one at like 1:30.
At noon. Yep. Okay.
And you guys are there to
Promoting MasterCard coming on with Sam's Club.
Cool. Because they used to only take, cash or check. Right. Now you can charge stuff, and we're going to be giving holiday tips and ideas for busy moms and cooking stuff.
Well, I'm going to walk up this song, and then we'll do our.
cool.
We'll do two breaks with you guys.
I'm always like,
98.7 WMZQ Country. It's the Ben and Brian Show at 7:34. Coming up next, we've got Bobbie and Jamie Deen, Paula's sons from the Food Network's Road Tasted. They're in town doing something cool at the Sam's Club in Sterling this afternoon. We'll tell you all about it right after Carrie Underwood.
Don't forget to remember me. 98.7 WMZQ Country.
98.7 WMZQ Country. Carrie Underwood, don't forget to remember me. 7:38, it's the Ben and Brian Show, and joining us in studio right now, they've got that great show on the Food Network, Road Tasted. But probably everyone else knows them from Paula Deen's show. Why? Because they're Paula's sons. We've got Bobbie and Jamie in studio with us. Welcome. How are you guys?
Morning, boys. How y'all doing?
having us, guys.
Good to have you here.
This is really cool to have you guys right ahead of Thanksgiving, because I know there's probably a lot of either wives or husbands out there who are maybe getting ready to do that first big Thanksgiving in the house. Maybe they're having the in-laws over and they don't want to blow it.
They're panicking, baby.
Yeah.
And
traditionally, it's the biggest meal of the year, and the CEO of the family, being the mom, you got to plan the work and work the plan. So right now is the time, especially if it's your first time doing things for your family. It's important that if you've never done these things before, cook them.
Mm-hmm.
Give yourself one test run and do things that you're comfortable with. If you try to put all this together on in a couple of Thursdays, it'll make you sweat.
That's a good idea. Road test the turkey. Break it out. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean?
We fry turkeys down in Savannah, which is almost foolproof. My brother and my mom actually did one in a cooking school yesterday. Bobbie, tell them how easy that is.
Well, if you're most people at Thanksgiving will bake their turkey in the oven, and that's fine. But when I do it, it tends to come out a little bit dry. I prefer mine fried in peanut oil. And the way that you want to do that is about 3 minutes per pound. So if you got a 12-pound bird,
36 minutes.
36 minutes.
Plus 5.
Plus
just to make
5,
sure.
because when you drop the turkey, I beg your pardon, when you place the turkey into very hot oil, it's going
Don't drop it.
Right, don't drop it in there. It's going to drop the temperature by about 50 degrees. So you'll want to add 5 minutes to that. You can do the math on it, but for a 12-pound bird, 36 minutes plus 5 be about 41 minutes, and you'll have a delicious fried turkey. Juicy,
not greasy,
not greasy in any way. It really seals in all the flavor of the bird, and it's become my favorite way to cook turkey.
We've done that the last 4 years in my house, and one of the things that I found is the biggest problem is what to do with the oil afterwards, because you really got to dispose of that stuff properly. You got to take it to a restaurant or something, or that, and slip the guy a 20 to dispose of the grease, because that's the biggest problem I run into. But other than that, it's no fuss, no muss. You use the injector, put the butters or the spices in there,
Yep,
and it comes out.
Rub on the outside.
Or you can rub it.
Yeah.
What
My mama likes to rub hers.
Yeah, you cool the oil down, pour it back into the container, and if you just ride behind any restaurant after hours, you can just dump it right in their grease trap. Save yourself $20.
Well, we wouldn't recommend doing that.
And just don't do it inside, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, definitely don't.
Yeah.
Don't pour it down the drain.
And the biggest tip for frying a turkey is make sure that you fill it up with water, put the turkey in the pot, and then measure where your water line is, because if you fill it up with oil and put the bird in it, the oil spills everywhere, and that's a mistake.
And keep it away from the house, guys. That's the other thing.
Right.
We've seen a video from the fire departments as far as that goes.
Yeah.
Okay, so frying the turkey is something you guys recommend. Now, the side dishes. You got to have the right side dishes.
Mac and cheese, candied yams,
cornbread dressing, black eyed peas,
collard greens.
We're lucky down in South Georgia where we grew up. Really, every day's Thanksgiving. You know, our Thanksgiving meal looks like what we had last Wednesday too. If your mom was doing it.
You guys are from Savannah, right?
From Savannah, but we, like James said, we grew up and spent a lot of time down in the country. We would spend our Thanksgivings down in Statesboro, Georgia, and fishing and hunting, and all of our family, the Deens and the Irses would come from North Florida and South Georgia, and we would all gather there, and there'd be 25, 30 of us. There'd be a little bit of alcohol. There'd be a little bit of
poker.
a little poker going on. It was just a great time in our lives. But all that ended when we started our business, and Thanksgiving became a working day for us. You know, when you're in the restaurant business, those days where people traditionally have off, you're working, baby.
Right, and that is how you guys got started. That you're in Savannah, Georgia, and you started a small company, right? As a catering business.
Yes.
Right, and then that turned into a restaurant. Is it Mother and Sons in Savannah?
The Lady and Sons.
Lady and Sons.
Yep.
Yes, and that place has got. There's a line out the door every day of the year.
I tell you what, it is a phenomenal small business, and
Yeah.
very, very proud of my brother and my mother, and everything that we've been able to do. We started that business with $200, y'all. Our last $200, and just last year we had 485,000 people come through our doors, which is
wow.
That's what came through the doors. That's not the catering. That's not, and that's I'm very proud of what we've accomplished. Aren't you, Jay?
Yeah, well, we started at the house.
Yeah.
You start in your house, and 18 years later, you're up here on a radio show. Whoever would have guessed that?